Thank you. Good evening, everyone. Welcome to ANC 5A, our first meeting of the year 2026, January. We're going to go ahead and get started since it is now 6:48. I'm going to call the meeting to order. Um, uh, Commissioner Sosa Garnica, could you please establish a quorum for us?
Absolutely. Commissioner 5A01, Commissioner Sellers,
Present.
Commissioner Thomas, 5A02,
Present.
Commissioner Lucio, 5A03,
Present.
Commissioner Hermes, 5A04.
Present.
Do we get to call now the new commissioner for quorum?
Yep, that's fine.
Incredible. Uh, Commissioner for 5A05, Commissioner Weston,
Present. Hello.
Commissioner Holloway, 5A06. Commissioner Holloway.
Yeah, I said present. You guys hear me? Okay.
Um, Commissioner Sosa Garnica, 5A07, I am present. Commissioner Alston, 5A08.
Present.
Commissioner Bakum, 5A09.
Present.
Thank you, Commissioner Sosa Garnica. We have all commissioners present. Welcome, everyone, to the start of 2026. It's good to see everyone. I'm sorry we could not meet in person. Obviously, the weather conditions did not allow us to do that this evening, so we had to pivot, and I appreciate everyone who has joined tonight on Zoom. Hopefully, we will be meeting virtually as well as in person in the future. I did want to introduce, we do have a new commissioner, Commissioner Weston from 5A05. Welcome, Commissioner Weston. We are very excited to have you.
Hello. Thank you, everyone. Happy to be here.
Great. Thank you, Commissioner Weston. Members of the community and commissioners, as you all know, at the start of every year in January, we elect new officers. So I have asked Anthony Hood, who's a longstanding resident of this community, to conduct the election. Anthony, so I'm going to turn it over to you.
Okay, thank you. Let me first of all say good evening to ANC 5A, to the commissioners and all the residents. To start with, I've asked Carmen Williams to come on and help me with the written down document. I'm sure she's on. I don't see it. Yeah, I do see it. So she's going to be doing the scribing for me as we go through this process. The rules of the day. First of all, let me just say this. I now declare all these offices vacant. The rules of the day are we will make a nomination. Nobody calls me until I get online. But anyway, we will make a nomination. And once we make that nomination for that particular office, there needs to be a second. And once we have whatever nominations we have for that particular office, and we second, we will get a motion to close on the above said names. And once we do that, we will vote. And I believe I'm in compliance with you all's bylaws. If not, let me know. Okay, and then we'll go to the next office, and then we'll go to the next office, and then we'll go to the next office. Each nomination has to have a second. Are we clear, or any questions?
No, not on this one. Thank you.
Okay, thank you all. Okay. Again, all offices are vacant. Carmen, I hope you're ready. Are there any nominations for chair of ANC 5A? Any nominations?
Anthony, I would like to nominate Valeria Sosa Garnica for chair.
Second.
Okay.
You need to say accept the nomination.
No, she
Oh.
doesn't. Only thing she needs to say is if she denies it. So
I'm sorry.
yes. So
I'd like to nominate.
hold on. Let me carry this nomination first. It's been moved by Commissioner Lucio and second, I think, by Commissioner Bukum.
No.
Yes. Yeah, I think so. Hey, Emily, let me.
I got it. Sorry, I was thinking of something else. Sorry.
I chair a whole commission, so let me chair this one. I got it.
Yep, no worries.
Appreciate
Sorry.
you asking me. All right, so it's been moved and second. And that's Commissioner Garnica. And if I mispronounce someone's name, forgive me. I have a practice of doing that. Okay, so moved and properly second. Any other nominations for chair?
Good afternoon. I'm going to nominate Jack.
Okay, it's been nominated Jack Hermes.
Hmm? That's Hermes. Mhm.
Okay, yeah, I see it. Is there a second?
I
Second it.
second the nomination.
Who seconded? I can't, I'm looking.
I did.
Commissioner Holloway.
Okay, Commissioner Holloway seconded that nomination. So far we have Commissioner Garnica and Commissioner Hermes.
Hello,
And
can you hear me?
Yes, is that Commissioner Watt? Commissioner Watt, yes.
Yes, I would like to. I'm not a commissioner. I'm just an attorney that lives here.
Oh,
Uh,
okay. Well, let me say
okay.
this,
No.
Commissioner Watt. Commissioner Watt, let me help you. This is only for the commissioners.
Yeah.
So if you can go back on mute and come back later, and we'll be good.
Yes, please.
Don't leave it. Yeah, this is only for the ANC commissioners. All right. So any other nominations for chair? Can I get if no nominations, can I get a motion to close the nominations for chair?
I make a motion to close the nominations for chair.
Okay. All right. We don't need a second on that. It's been moved to close the nomination above said name. So we will have the election on Commissioner Garnica and Commissioner Hermes. So since your bylaws require to have the election immediately, what I'm going to do now is I'm going to ask Commissioner Hermes to explain to us, give us a minute. And Carmen, I'm going to ask you to call time. Give us a minute while you want to convince your colleagues you should take the leadership of ANC 5A, and then I'll go to Commissioner Garnica.
Yeah, well, thank you, Mr. Hood. First off, just want to say that we get 2 minutes per the bylaws, though I won't take more than 1
That's
minute.
fine. Everybody gets something different.
No,
Take 2 minutes.
sure.
I want to do the bylaw. Take 2 minutes.
Yeah,
Take
great.
2 minutes.
But I just think it's reasons like that. I've got a great memory of our bylaws of how things work. I'd like to think of myself as sort of a young, energetic guy. Definitely want to say that I think Commissioner Sosa Garnica is incredibly talented and wonderful. And so no matter the results, I think this community is in a great place, no matter where we go. Just again, I know there were some concerns about my age, but I promise you that will not be a limiting factor. I am fully committed to living, helping, and supporting this community in every way that I can. And so I would encourage my fellow commissioners to vote for me. And thank you guys, and God bless you all.
Okay. Commissioner Garnica.
Thank you, Anthony. And right back at you, Jack. It's great to start the 2026 on a good note. So I want to thank Emily for the nomination. Last year was particularly rough for 5A, and I'm not really interested in a repeat of that particular show. I wasn't seeking to position myself for any particular role, but simply looking to fill what I see as a gap and need on this commission. That is what I did last year happily as secretary, a role famously known for being exciting and extremely desired. And I believe I did well. I showed my commitment, my desire to learn and grow, and my ability to step up and do the work that is needed. I see chair ultimately as an operational role that is here to ensure that commissioners have the support they need to support their SMDs and ensure that meetings run smoothly and in the service of the community that we were elected to represent. If my fellow commissioners would have me, I would be absolutely honored to serve as chair for this ANC. Thanks.
Okay, thank you. What we'll do now, and I need to see a raise of hands, and let me see how many commissioners. And Commissioner Sosa Garcia, Garnica. I'm sorry, I'm messing your name totally up. I'm sorry for leaving.
You're good. You got it on the last one, and that's all that matters.
Okay, let me see. Let me count how many people are here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So you all have nine commissioners, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, Carmen, help me with that. All right, so what I'm going to do is call all those in favor of Commissioner Sosa Garnica. Could you show by raise of hand? I'm going to do my best to see if I can see your hands. See hands. And Carmen, help me. Okay, you can use that too. I see 1, 2.
I'm gonna have to
1, 2. Commissioner Thomas, is your hand up?
Yes, it's up. Yes, it's up.
I see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I see 5. Okay. Carmen, check behind me if I'm wrong. Just speak up. Commissioner, all those in favor of Commissioner Hermes, raise your hand, please.
Hold on. One is missing. One is missing. Did you see my hand?
Were you for the first person?
That's 5 votes, so they're good.
My hand is up. I want to be counted.
Okay, Commissioner Austin, your hand was up for, listen, your hand was up for Commissioner Sosa Garnica.
No, no, it wasn't. It was for Jack Herman.
Well, we
Yeah,
okay.
we've done Jack. Oh, sorry.
I just want to confirm Commissioner Thomas nominated me, but he's voting for Commissioner Sosa Garnica. It's fine if that's
So
the
here's
case.
the thing. Here's the thing. Let me just say this. Let me help y'all. Let me run the election. All that extra commentary is unnecessary. I don't mind not having to come back here and run this election because I run a whole city for zoning. So let me run this election. All those extra comments of who voted for who struck John is irrelevant. Okay? So let me run it. And next year, if you don't want me, I won't be upset. All right. And let's make sure we do this in decency and in order. Okay, so I have 5 votes for Commissioner Sosa Garnica. Now let's go back to Commissioner Hermes again. All those in favor of Commissioner Hermes as chair, raise your hand, please, so I can see it. Okay, 1.
Wait a minute. I have a question. Did you count my vote or not?
Wait,
Tim
doing
has raised his hand.
Hold on 1 second. Hold on 1 second. I'll answer that.
that.
Commissioner Austin,
Yeah.
slow down. Slow down. Slow down. I got you. I'm gonna make sure you. I've been knowing you probably on here the longest. I'm gonna make sure your vote is counted.
Yeah.
Now, all those that voted for Commissioner Hermes, please raise your hand. Okay.
Tim, yeah.
Hold on for a second.
Yeah, hold on.
Commissioner
hold on.
Thomas. Commissioner Thomas.
Yes. Just, we gotta get through this.
Oh,
Tell me about it.
so you raising your hand, Commissioner Thomas?
Freeze. What else you want me to do?
You raised your hand for the first person.
He raised his hand already.
He meant it for me.
Oh, I raised,
See, that's what I say. You made a mistake the first time.
no, there's no mistake. There's no mistake. I raised my hand the first time, although I nominated Jack. I'm voting for the young lady, and let's move on.
Okay, so don't raise your hand now, though, Tim. Come on
I
now.
thought you were doing it. Okay, I thought you.
No, I'm not doing it over.
Okay. What I'm saying is you got me down for the lady, and I should not be
I don't
down.
have you down for the lady because I can't get nobody down for Commissioner Hermes because I'm getting these unnecessary interruptions. So, wow, y'all don't need to start the year off like this because y'all need to do the work of the residents of the District of Columbia. And guess what? I live in your ANC and I expect better. So let me say this. Chair Hermes, all those who I'm not Chair Hermes, y'all get me mixed up. Commissioner Hermes, could you, all those who are voting for Commissioner Hermes, please raise your hand. I see Commissioner Austin. 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 votes. So, Commissioner Sosa, I've counted everybody. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm looking. So Commissioner Sosa Garnica has 5 votes. Commissioner Hermes has 4 votes. Carmen, did I record that correctly, please? If you can just unmute.
Yes, you did. I have. That's exactly what I have.
Thank you, Carmen. Lord have mercy. Okay, so let's. So the chair is Commissioner Sosa Garnica. All right, let's move on to now. Here's the thing. Let's vice chair be a lot easier than that. Okay, let's go to vice.
But go ahead. Let's go.
Let's go to vice chair. Any nominations for vice chair?
I'm nominating Zach, please. Vice Chair.
Nominated who? Jack?
Jack, yeah.
Okay.
Jack. Yeah.
Commissioner Hermes.
I second it.
Okay, thank you.
Mr. Head, I'd like to nominate Keith Sellers for vice chair.
Second.
Okay, you went on mute, so it must not have been me. Mr. Sellers must not have been meant for you to decline because I think that's what you're going to do, but you went on mute, so I didn't hear that.
I said I'd decline.
Okay. All right, so
Thank you anyway.
Commissioner Sellers declined. Any other nominations?
I have a very bad connection. I'm not sure what's going on. I just want to make sure I don't miss the vote for vice chair.
Can everybody else hear me okay?
Yes.
We're
good.
Okay. Commissioner Weston, if you can't hear, we'll make sure that you hear okay. So right now we have Vice Chair Commissioner Hermes.
It's in and out.
Okay, we have Commissioner Hermes as the Vice Chair. Okay, I'm gonna make sure you're straight, Commissioner Weston. I got you. So Commissioner Hermes is the Vice Chair. Any other nominations? Any other nominations for Vice Chair? not hearing it, can I get a motion to accept this above said name as vice chair?
Motion to accept.
I'm sorry, I'm not. I'm having a problem as well. Um,
The motion on the floor now.
Motion to accept.
Okay, it's been a motion. We're closing the nominations, basically closing nominations on vice chair, which is Commissioner Hermes. Okay, now let me just take this question. Commissioner Holloway, what is your concern or question or problem?
well, I have two actually, because in the beginning when we did it was a nomination for Commissioner Hermes made by Commissioner Thomas, but yet the vote was different. And I've never seen that take place before.
Keep living. Keep living. Just keep
So
living.
the other thing, yeah, well, I've been a commissioner a very long time, and I hope that I keep living.
Right, right.
So the other thing is, so if we're doing it that way, then I'm nominating myself. Can I do that
You
for
nominate.
vice chair?
So we've already
Yeah.
had hold on. We've already had, let me just explain how this works. I've called for it a number of times. We already had, unless the other commissioners disagree with me, I don't have a problem with it. We've already closed the above said nomination on Commissioner Hermes.
I didn't hear. I didn't hear that. That's what I said. I didn't hear. So I'm
Any
nominating.
object? Let me ask the maker of the motion. Any objections to opening it back up? If it is, we will proceed. Any objections? Who was the maker of the motion? I think it was you, Commissioner Sosa Garnica.
No, I think it's okay if we want to open it back up.
Okay. All right. And I do know audio. Sometimes we have to be flexible because sometimes audio does not always come across well and we can't hear well. So Commissioner Holloway also's name down as vice chair. Hold on. Is there a second? Is there a second for Commissioner Holloway to be the vice chair? Okay. No second. So that dies for lack of no second. Are there any other nominations for vice chair? Okay, we already, Commissioner Sosa Garnica, could you make the motion again, please, to just.
Motion to accept.
Okay. All right, so it's been a motion to accept. We only have one nomination for vice chair, and that is Commissioner Hermes. Commissioner Hermes will be the vice chair of the, by acclamation. Any objections by acclamation? We don't need to vote on this. It's only one person there. Commissioner Hermes will be the vice chair for ANC 5A for this year. All right, secretary. Any nominations for secretary?
I nominate Emily Singer Lucio.
Okay.
I second.
Commissioner Lucio, and it's been second.
I nominate Elaine Austin.
I second that.
Okay, hold on. Let me slow down. Let me. Okay, so Commissioner Austin,
Yes.
and it's been seconded. Thank you. Any other nominations for secretary? If not, I entertain a motion to close on the above said names. Somebody like to make a motion on the, are there any other nominations then?
I move that we close.
Okay. All right, it's been moved that we close. Let's have the election. What I'm going to ask is Commissioner Lucio to explain why she should be the secretary, and Commissioner Austin to explain. You can take your bylaws say 2 minutes. I'll say 1 minute to try to move as long, but however much time you have is long. We don't go over 2 minutes. So Commissioner Lucio, could you explain why you should be secretary?
Good evening, everyone. Thank you very much. I'm happy to share that. I've been on this commission for almost 10 years. I have been secretary for 7 of those years, I believe, 8 of those years, I forget. Anyway, all the previous terms except for this last one. And so it was me who helped establish a lot of the practices we currently use. I'm very familiar with the website stuff. I'm very familiar with the note taking. I'm very familiar with the Zoom call, and I'm happy to work with the current chair to get that done and continue that moving forward. So I hope I can count on you for your vote as secretary.
Thank you. Commissioner Austin.
Thank you. Thank you so much. First of all, I think it's time for some new blood. It's time to go into a new direction because, as you know, Ward 5 needs to have a change. We haven't done anything really constructive in 8 years because I understand that when we had the Community Day. That was the first time in 8 years that we had a Community Day. And a lot of people are not pleased. I think it's time to move on, get a new person to do something, and also give us a chance, rotate, not stay in these positions forever. Just rotate and give everybody a chance. So I'm asking for a chance to do it. Thank you so very much. I would greatly appreciate the support of my fellow commissioners.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Austin. Okay, so all those in favor of Commissioner Lucio as secretary, could you raise your hand, please? Just raise your hand. So I have, hold on, somebody moved, it moved, the screen moved. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, I have 4. Carmen, I have 4. All those in favor of?
Yes, I have 4.
Great. All those in favor of Commissioner Austin, could you raise your hand, please? 1, 2, 3. Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I have 5. Carmen, could you verify that I have 5?
If they could put the hands back up so I can count again.
All right.
Y'all keep moving around. 1, 2, 3. Y'all keep moving the screen. Hold on. 1, 2, 3. I only have 4.
Okay, let me tell you who I have. I have Commissioner Hermes' hand. I have Commissioner Holloway, Commissioner Weston, Commissioner Austin, and Commissioner Thomas. And I think that's 5.
That's right.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. All right. So Commissioner Austin will be the secretary. All right. Let's have nominations for treasurer. Nominations.
I'd like to nominate the new young lady. Can't pronounce your first name.
Miss Diana Weston.
Yes, Diana Weston.
Okay, it's been moved. Is there a second?
I second.
Okay, Miss Weston.
Diana.
You want me to call you first? For me to call you Diana? Okay, Miss Diana Weston, Commissioner Diana Weston.
Yeah, Diana is great. Thank you so much.
Okay. Commissioner Diana. Let me put this down here so I get it right. I want to make sure everybody's happy about how I call their name. All right. Do we have any other nominations for treasurer? We have Commissioner Sellers.
Yes, I'd like to nominate Shayla Bakum.
Ms. Bakum. Commissioner Ennis is second.
Second.
Okay. Commissioner Bakum has been nominated.
Second by Tim Thomas.
I'm sorry.
Second by me, Tim Thomas.
Yeah. I think I got that. Okay. So, are there any other nominations for treasurer? Can I get a motion to close the nominations on the above said names?
I nominate we close.
Okay. I've heard 2 nominations. We'll go with Carmen. We'll go with Commissioner Austin. She closed the nominations. So I'm going to ask Commissioner Diana if she can tell us for 2 minutes or less why she should be the treasurer of ANC 5A this year.
Hello, my name is Diana Weston. I am the newest commissioner on board. I feel as though I will be the best representation for treasurer because I do have some back experience on numbers. I run a nonprofit in DC. I've run that nonprofit with some co-nonprofiters for about 4 years. We've basically made nothing out of something. And looking at the paperwork that I received, I think I could do an astronomical job for 5A. I'm very detail oriented. I'm no nonsense, straightforward, and a very honest and caring person. And I feel as though my short time here, I have not seen a good representation of Treasury in regards to 5A. And I'm just like no nonsense. And yeah, I believe I would be the best person for the job because I like to get things done in a timely fashion and manner. And I'll close that out right there. Thank you.
Okay, thank you, Commissioner Diana Weston. I think you told me to call you Diana Weston, but anyway, forgive me. Commissioner Bakun, you tell us why you want to be the serve as ANC, treasurer for ANC 5A.
Yes, thank you. I've been the treasurer for the past couple years, and there's just a lot of little components that go into it. I'm happy to continue in the role if that's what fellow commissioners want. I'm happy either way. So, if it so happens that Commissioner Weston is chosen treasurer, I'm happy to help turn over all the treasurer information to her.
Okay, so with that, thank you both. So with that, all those who are in favor of Commissioner Diana being the treasurer for ANC 5A this year, could you show by raising your hand, please? Let me put my hand down so I won't get counted. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, Carmen, I'm counting four votes.
Gotcha.
Okay. All right. So now all those in favor of Commissioner Bakun being the treasurer for ANC 5A. Okay. 1, 2.
That's
Commissioner,
5.
yeah, you got 5. Commissioner Hermes, your hand is still up. I want to make sure I don't count you. Okay, so we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're right. Okay. Thank you, Carmen. All right. So Commissioner Bakun is the treasurer for ANC 5A. Sergeant at Arms. Do we have any nominations for Sergeant at Arms?
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Holloway for the position of Sergeant at Arms.
Commissioner Holloway as Sergeant at Arms. Is there a second?
I'll second that.
Okay.
I'd like to nominate Commissioner Diana Weston.
Commissioner Weston for Sergeant at Arms. Okay. Is there a second?
I'll second.
Okay. So Commissioner Weston. Are there any other nominations for Sergeant at Arms?
I would nominate myself, Tim Thomas.
Commissioner Thomas. Is there a second? Is there a second for Commissioner Thomas?
Get a second, I'm withdraw my.
Well, don't worry. I was getting ready to withdraw it for you. There's not a second. All right. Any other nominations for Sergeant Arms?
Okay.
Did you get a second? Did you get a second for Tim Thomas?
I seconded it.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't hear you. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, Tim. You
All right.
All right, so any other nominations for Sergeant at Arms? Okay, can we close on the above said names? Can I get a motion?
Motion to close.
Okay, it's been motion to close. So what I'm going to do now is call on Commissioner Holloway, 2 minutes or less, why you should be the Sergeant at Arms.
Previously served as Sergeant at Arms on 5C for 4 straight terms, and I currently have done this on this commission, and I like to keep order. I think all the commissioners can agree that I believe in keeping order, and I do the best that I can to treat everybody fairly. So that's why I'm seeking a position.
Okay, thank you. Commissioner Diana Weston.
I am not seeking that position. I will not be running for that position.
Okay, Commissioner Diana has withdrawn from that position. I will scratch her name off. Okay, Commissioner Thomas.
Training for leadership and knowing the community. And I've been in the community for a very long time. And I think I am up for the task when we have our meetings. As you know, some meetings can get out of hand, and you have to know how to deal with them so we can keep the meeting going. And so I'm up to par for that. If they want me, fine, I'll do my best. If not, I will still support them. Thank you very much.
Okay, thank you. All those in favor for Commissioner Holloway, please, by show of hands. Show of hands, Commissioner Holloway. 1, 2, 3, 4. Carmen, I've count 4.
I got 4.
Okay. All right. All those in favor of Commissioner Thomas, raise your hand.
Mm-hmm.
Commissioner Hermes, are you voting for? I thought you voted previously. Okay.
I'm sorry, it automatically puts my thing on whenever I raise my
Okay.
hand.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I just want to make sure I don't count you twice. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4.
Somebody abstaining?
Okay. I guess I should have called for that, but it's
My
you next.
connection is bad. I can't even hear.
Commissioner Diana, did you vote? We're voting for Commissioner Thomas now for Sergeant at Arms. We're voting for Commissioner Thomas as Sergeant. Right now we have 4 votes. We have a tie, and I know we have 9 people. That's it. Commissioner Weston, Diana Weston. Does anybody have her phone number? Don't give it out. Commissioner Diana Weston, can you hear me?
I can call her. Give me a second.
Okay, now it's back.
Okay.
Been a horrible session. Keeps coming in and out. Is this for voting for Holloway for Sergeant at Arms?
Okay, so you didn't hear me when I called for Commissioner Holloway. Let's do this. Let's go back and do this again. All those who are voting for Commissioner Holloway, raise your hand. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
For Sergeant at Arms.
Yes, Sergeant at Arms. 1, 2, 3. Now I only have 3. What about you,
No,
Carl?
there's oh no, there's 3. You're right. Sorry.
There's 3.
Yeah, I see you. You're right.
I appreciate, and let me say this.
Sorry.
This is the only election I've ever ran where everybody runs the election. I've run many over the years, for years, but everybody here runs the election. So next time because I run a lot of them. Next time I run an election, I'm going to look to 5A to come help me out and run some of those elections. I just ran one 2 weeks ago, and I ran one about a month ago. So I need you all to help me.
My apologies, Anthony. I saw it and then it disappeared.
Everybody's helped me, which is great. I hope y'all work together like that during the year because I'm going to be watching.
Nope, I appreciate it. Sorry, Anthony.
So Commissioner Holloway has now, I believe, 3 votes,
3.
right? Right, Carmen?
Yes.
Okay, I'm getting confused. Y'all doing a good job, though. Okay, Commissioner Thomas.
Oh.
Those who are voting for Commissioner Thomas, please raise your hand. Commissioner Hermans, I know that your hand just seems to stay up. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Somebody's not voting.
2 people not voting.
Any abstentions?
My vote was for Holloway. Did you see me?
Have them call their name.
Can you just do a roll call vote?
Do the
Okay, let me do this. Commissioner Holloway. Boy, y'all just have to we have to put everything in this mix. Okay, Commissioner Holloway. All those who are voting for Commissioner Holloway, I'm gonna do a roll call vote. Carmen, I need you to help me.
Okay.
Commissioner Garnica.
I'm voting for
yes or no?
no.
Yes or no? Okay. Commissioner Hermes.
Yes.
Commissioner Lucio.
Yes.
Commissioner Holloway.
Yes.
Commissioner Diana Weston.
Yes.
Commissioner Thomas.
Hey, you're asking, we're voting for Holloway now? Is that what you
Yes,
said?
either yes or no. Yes.
No, okay.
All right. Commissioner Sellers.
No.
Commissioner Alston.
Yes.
Commissioner Bakun.
No.
Okay. Carmen, could you record the vote, please?
Okay, so I have 1, 2, 3, 4 no's. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 yeses.
Okay, so he has five votes. Yes, so 5 in favor. Okay,
Yeah.
Now we're voting for Commissioner Thomas. Commissioner Sosa Garnica.
Yes.
She's laughing at me. Commissioner Hermes.
No.
Commissioner Lucio.
No.
Commissioner Holloway. Commissioner Holloway.
No, I'm sorry.
Okay. Commissioner Diana Weston.
No.
Commissioner Thomas.
Yes.
Commissioner Sellers,
Yes.
Commissioner Austin,
No.
Commissioner Bukun.
Yes.
There's 4 yeses, 5 noes.
Okay, so the Sergeant at Arms will be Commissioner Holloway. And the last
Congratulations, Holloway. Congratulations.
office for the election for today is the parliamentarian. Are there any nominations for parliamentarian?
I nominate Jack Hermes.
Jack,
Who should say?
Jack
Who?
Hermes is
Okay, I
it second?
knew that.
No.
Okay.
He's already your vice chair.
He can have 2
So,
jobs.
we'll do 2.
I nominate Sellers.
Thank you. I decline.
Okay, so let me go back to Jack Hermes. We have a nomination for Jack Hermes. I think the only people, the chair and the treasurer cannot be the same. So, and keep me honest now, Commissioner Hermes and everybody, keep me honest.
Yeah,
don't
you're
know
right.
what
Only
your
the chair and the treasurer cannot be the
I
same.
don't know what your bylaws. Yours may be different from others. So anyway, and I believe that's a procedural issue. Okay, so is there a second for Commissioner Hermes?
Second. Second, I second it.
Okay, so Commissioner Hermes also is the parliamentarian. Will be nominated for parliamentarian. Any other nominations for parliamentarian?
Nominate Commissioner Thomas.
Is there a second?
I second.
I withdraw, please.
Okay, you withdrew.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Thank you, but I'm not familiar with politics. But not going to take
Any other nominations for parliamentarian? I'm gonna call it one more. Any other nominations for parliamentarian? Because we got 9 people here. Somebody can run, but anyway, that's my personal belief. No other nominations? Could somebody make a motion to close the nominations on the above said name?
Motion to close the nominations.
Okay, so obviously no one else is running. So again, Commissioner Jack Hermes is also the parliamentarian. So let me read back what I have, and I'm going to ask Carmen to confirm for the public record, and also I would hope Carmen would email this to whoever your secretary is or whoever your new chair, who's Sosa Garnica. Okay, so we have the chair as chair of ANC 5A for 2026. We have Sosa Garnica as the chair. The vice chair is Commissioner Jack Hermes. The secretary is Commissioner Austin, and the treasurer is Commissioner Bukul, and the sergeant at arms is Commissioner Holloway, and the parliamentarian is Commissioner Hermes. Am I correct, Carmen?
Yes, you are.
Okay, first of all, thank you, Carmen. And I want to thank you I don't want to forget because I'm probably going to run off, but I want to thank you, Carmen, for assisting me. I want to congratulate those who ran for office. Sometimes I know elections can be tough, but it's not about the elections. It's about the work that you do. And everyone on this who watched this election today will watch the work you do for the best interest of our community to represent us across the city. So we're looking for some positive things to come out of 5A. 5A has always been top notch since I was a kid. 5A has always been top notch, and we hope that it remains to be top notch because we'll be looking and watching. All right, so with that, I believe I'm also supposed to swear you all in. Is that correct, Chair Sosa Garnica?
I believe so.
Okay. You all will be happy to know. I just need to find it. You'll be happy to know that Kent Base sent me a shorter version of what I usually use. Let me find it. Give me 1 second, please. And again, let me congratulate each and every one of you. Here it is. All right, this should be very, very quick. And I only need the officers to raise their hand. And I think you all have taken this shorter version before. Let me get my file open up, and then I will be out of everybody's way. Okay. For all the officers, could you raise your right hand, please, so it can be seen on camera? And Carmen, I'm going to ask you to help make sure everybody has their hands up. Okay. All right. So repeat after me, and you state your name. Give me 1 second. I, and state your name.
Elaine
Valeria Sosa Garnica.
Swear or affirm.
Swear or affirm.
that
Aye.
I,
Diana.
That I,
Swear.
having been elected to serve as an officer of ANC 5A,
Having been
elected to serve as an officer of 5A,
5A,
will faithfully
And
carry out.
elected to serve as an officer of 5A.
We have a delay, but one
Will
person. We'll
faithfully
wait.
carry out.
Will faithfully carry out the duties
Will
will
faithfully carry out the
faithfully
duties
carry out the duties
and responsibilities
and
and
responsibilities
responsibilities
to the best of my ability,
to the
to
best
the
of my
best of my
ability.
ability
To the best of my ability.
of the office which I now enter.
of the
Of
of
office
the office
which
I now enter.
Give me 1 second.
Enter.
Okay, good. All right. So again, congratulations. My job is done. Looking forward to a positive working relationship to everyone. Congratulations to the office and congratulations to ANC and Neighborhood 5A. Good. Take
Thank
care.
you so much,
Thank
Anthony.
you.
Really
Thank you.
appreciate
All right.
you. And thank you,
Bye.
Carmen, for taking notes.
Thank you, Carmen. Take
You're
care.
welcome. Thank you.
Alrighty, I think we will move on now to the agenda review and acceptance. Do we have a motion to accept the agenda?
Yeah, motion on floor,
Motion
we
to
accept
accept
the
the
agenda.
agenda.
Motion from Commissioner Thomas.
That's correct.
Do I have a second?
Second it.
Second by Commissioner Sellers. Any abstentions? Are we good? The agenda? All in favor of accepting the agenda?
Aye.
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 Thank you. Motion
Aye.
passes. All right. So the first item on our commission business, commissioners, I believe you received the minutes from the last meeting on November 19. Can I get a motion to accept those minutes?
I make a motion to accept it.
Thank you, Commissioner Alston. Do I have a second?
second.
A second. Thank you, Commissioner Bakum. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Bye.
I think we need some coffee up in here. But feel free to use the emoji, raise your hand, or unmute. I believe that's a unanimous pass. We accept the minutes of November 19th, 2026. And I think now we move over to the treasurer's report. Shayla?
Yes, I was wondering if someone had the treasurer's report. I guess I can pull it up. Let me see. I don't, let me see here. Okay. Sorry. Um,
Shayla, I can pull up the reports if that would be helpful.
I've got it. I've got it. And I'm just trying to share my screen here. Yeah, if you could actually, I've got a bunch of things open here. I'm trying to find the right one.
Sure, no problem. So we have the I don't know if you'll see my screen. Oh man. All right, do folks see it now?
Yes.
Yep, thank you. So we started off the quarter. So the quarter one of FY26 is from October 1st to December 31st, 2025. And we started off with $74,997.97. We received 4,150 district allotment. We received refunds of 1,946 from overpayment of a grant. So the total receipts were 6,096. That left us with $81,000 and 81,093 and 97 cents. We spent $773.05 on communications, 3,097 and 49 cents on office supplies, which was mostly equipment for the running hybrid meetings. Purchase of service was 3,962, which was lawyers and AV assistants running meetings. So the total disbursements were $7,832.54. And the ending balance on December 31st was $73,261.43.
Are there any questions or discussion from the commissioners?
I make a motion to approve the agenda, or sorry, to approve the budget as
Is
proposed.
this the fiscal?
I'm sorry.
I had
I'm
a
sorry. I'm sorry.
question.
Okay, hold on. Chair Garnica, do you want me to make the motion first and then discussion?
I think we can go ahead and just have discussion first
Okay.
and then
This,
have the motion.
this was a quarterly financial report, not a budget.
Yep,
Sorry.
I'm sorry. I meant
Yeah.
to say quarterly financial report.
So Commissioner Weston, did you have a question?
Yeah, my question was this. When are the quarters determined? Obviously I'm new, so I just would like to know this information. And these numbers are what's actually in 5A's bank account right exactly now?
No, this was as of December 31st. So
Okay.
the quarter one is from October 1st through December 31st. October, November, December is quarter one of FY26. And I apologize for going out of order. We already approved the budget, and if you want, we can pull that up. But I guess I should have said amended the minutes. I apologize for that. But the budget was already approved at the last meeting. So this was the quarterly financial report, and so
I also have the sorry, I'm trying to make sure to share the other document. Commissioner Bakum, it's the quarterly transactions.
right. So this is page 2 of the quarterly financial report. Again, it's quarter one of FY26, which is October, November, and December. So these were the expenses and the income that we got in those 3 months.
Are there any questions about either report?
Madam Chair, I move that I make a motion that we vote on the ANC 5A quarterly report.
I appreciate it. Do I have a second?
Second.
All in favor?
Aye.
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 Motion passes. I believe we have
Madam Chair, I'm sorry, real quick. If I'm not mistaken, and the parliamentarian can correct me if I'm wrong, but I do believe we have to ask just in case if there's anyone opposed or any abstentions.
Correct.
And anyone opposed? Any abstentions?
No.
Great, thank you. Appreciate it, Commissioner Lucio. I believe on the agenda we also have bank requirements. I'm not sure, Commissioner Lucio, could you speak to this agenda item?
I'm gonna let Commissioner Bokum respond to that.
Yes, we need to go to the bank and redo the signature card to say who the new officers are for this year. So we'll have to come up with a time to meet at PNC Bank, and it should be at least 3 people, at least the chair, the secretary, and the treasurer, and the vice chair is optional. So we should have at least 3 people on the signature card. So after this meeting, if myself and Chair Sosa Granica and Secretary Alston can discuss when we can meet and update the signature cards at the bank.
That sounds
and
great.
basically, I guess I should say, I move that we update the signature cards at the bank.
I second.
All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any abstentions or nays? Fantastic. Appreciate it, Commissioner Bakun. And yeah, if we can stick around after the meeting for a few minutes just to coordinate a time to go to the bank, that would be fantastic. All right. I believe we have a business cards, phones, laptops, and key as the next agenda item.
Who needs these items? Please let me know. I know Commissioner Weston needs these items. Does anyone else need any of these items? Okay, Commissioner
Yes.
Weston.
Yes, we need to have, get the printers.
I believe the question of printers was asked to
I'm
OANC.
I'm in need. I think we kind of already know what's needed for certain people. I just would like to know when we will have a date on when I could receive these items. Can you guys hear me?
Yes, yes.
We can hear you.
Can you guys hear me?
Yes, we can. So you'll the items phone and computer can be received within a week. Printer has been determined by OANC to not be authorized for each person to have a printer. I don't know. I don't agree with that personally, but I believe that was the question that was asked of OANC, and OANC said no, people can't have the individual printers.
That's individual printers, but the secretary and the treasurer definitely needs printers. Nobody's going to go running to the library or anywhere else or downtown to have some copies made.
Commissioner Holloway?
If I may, please, I think the general counsel is at our meeting today, this evening. I think she may be able to answer some questions if she's still here. I think she might have left. I don't see her.
Yeah, I had my hand up. I got a question for that.
So we wait for general counsel, see if she's still here. She
Yeah,
can answer this question.
yeah, we actually voted on it and said yes for the secretary and yes for the treasurer, but then the former president disputed it and shut the idea down. So I don't think that was correct. If we have a vote already.
Madam Chair, I had my hand up. I also wanted to ask a question.
Commissioner Holloway, please go ahead, ask your question, then followed by Commissioner Sellers.
So I didn't get a good view of what we looked at, but were we still considering having a printer at the office? Was that ruled out? That was my question.
I don't believe that was ruled out, so I think that that's something we can have a discussion about at the next executive meeting, and I can confirm with OANC that we're able to have a printer for the office, unless that's already been confirmed. Commissioner Sellers?
Yes, I just wanted to clarify.
Thank you.
The conversation that we had at our last meeting, someone please be mute. The conversation I had with OANC said that we could not have printers, individual printers, but we could have a printer where you could go to the office. We have two offices. We could choose one of the two. If someone needed to go and have something printed, you can do that. We all have keys to both offices, but they would not support us providing printers for any of the officers or commissioners. That was a clarification, and that was in an email that was sent to all the commissioners last month.
I appreciate that, Commissioner Sellers. I think Commissioner Weston was next.
Not sure if I was heard. Seems like I was talking and I was just being overtalked. So I just wanted to make sure my question got answered so I could hear with my own ears. Commissioner Bolcom stated phones and laptops will be available in a week. I just want to clarify that today is January 28th. So a week meaning next Wednesday, just so I'm clear.
Commissioner Bakun?
Yes, next Wednesday.
Amazing. Thank you. Commissioner Hermes?
Yeah, I just wanted to clarify that I don't think we all have keys. So if we're going to do this with
Yeah.
the printer route, just if we make sure we can get everyone keys, it'd be great. Thanks.
Thank you, Jack. I made a note in the agenda to make sure that we address this in the exec meeting because I also do not have keys, and make sure that Commissioner Weston also, everyone that needs keys has keys. Commissioner Holloway, did you have your hand up again?
No, that's negative. I've already asked my question. Thank you.
No worries. All right. So I think
Commissioner
any,
Alston has her hand up.
oh, sorry, Commissioner Alston?
Hi, thank you so very much for acknowledging me. It has already been approved to have printers in the offices. What we need to do is to call, and I would take that upon myself, call and see how much the maintenance would be on the two printers that we already have in the office. And if they're not fixable, then we can get some more. But it's been approved because they're there.
Thank you,
Um,
Commissioner Alston. Commissioner Bakum?
I think we're conflating printers and copiers. Um, um, I, so yes, we can certainly see if the big old copier that's in the office still works, but I don't believe it does. But I just think we need to make a distinction. We're not buying a new copier, like big copier, right? We're talking about printer, right?
Appreciate it, Commissioner Bakun. I think at the next exec meeting, we can decide which printer we want in which office would be the most convenient. Um, yes, Commissioner Thomas?
Yes. Thank you very much. Commissioner Austin had mentioned the computer. I think it's on campus. Yeah,
Hmm.
that computer. We have to find out exactly what is the status from that computer. Is it owed to us or is it still owed to a company? And we have to address that. There may be a bill on that. I don't know. We have to look and see. So we need to actually check that out to make sure so we won't be held liable for that. The piece of equipment there before we embark into a whole lot of, a huge computer or a small computer. We need to take care of that. If I'm not mistaken, is it one or two in the office? Did you know? Does anyone know?
Yeah, there are two in the office. One is a copier. The other one is a printer that you can send information from your computer directly to the printer.
Mhm.
So if we have those things available, I don't see why we would need to spend money to buy anything else if we own them and if they can be repaired, that would be the best thing. If not, we need to move them out of the office and get rid of them.
I appreciate Commissioner Alston. Commissioner Holloway, I see your hand. Just give me one moment. What I can do is I'll pick up the keys and I can go check the offices and go check on the statuses of the printers and the copier, just so we're on the same page about A, whether they're functional, and B, what level of repair is needed, if any. And if the repair is feasible, great, we'll repair them. If not, we'll start looking at other options. Commissioner Holloway?
Practically answered my question, Madam Chair, but I think those are very outdated. I think I heard someone say they're probably over 8 years old, so they probably just need to be moved, probably, especially the big one. They don't even make them anymore, probably. All right, thank
That's
you.
my guess. They're
Mhm.
appreciated, Commissioner Holloway. The big ones especially tend to be really difficult to manage and maintain, and it might be easier overall. But I'll check in and check first to make sure we know the condition of the printers, and I'll connect offline with, I believe, Commissioner Lucio Bakum have keys, so I can go check those out in the offices. All right. If there's nothing else on this item, we can move to the meeting format. I know one thing that was in discussion is whether we wanted to do fully virtual or do in-person hybrid. Are there any discussion on that item? Yes, Commissioner Hermes?
Yeah, yeah, I think we would have to move motion for this. Of course, open any debate that we meet in a hybrid meeting style for all these meetings, and particularly for the February meeting as discussed, hosting that at Catholic University. They've been prepared, and I think we'd spoken about that at the end of the year, sort of getting some equity amongst the different locations.
Great. Thank you, Commissioner Hermes. Commissioner Lucio, I see your hand, and Commissioner Alston. I would be happy to do a hybrid format. And so we can, well, there's two items, I believe, the format and then the location. So let's start first with the format. Commissioner Lucio?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I would be happy to do a hybrid, because I do believe we need to be cognizant of our residents who are not able to leave the house for various reasons, either due to health reasons, elderly, or have children at home. So I think we need to be respectful and do both, so that we're respectful of all of the residents of ANC 5A. Thank you.
Appreciate Commissioner Lucio. Commissioner Alston?
Yes, since I've been on the board, one of the biggest complaints is that we do not have meetings in person. The meetings have always been hybrid, and the people actually want to come out. When the weather is good, great. Now, like this week, next week, whatever meetings we have to have hybrid. But other meetings, people want to come out, they want to be seen, and they want to be heard.
I 100% agree, Commissioner Alston. Thank you.
Can I
So
just
it's,
clarify real quick? Hybrid means both in, or were you going to say that?
yes,
Okay.
you're good
No,
though,
I don't want.
Commissioner Hermes. I appreciate it. So hybrid means we'll be in person as well as having a Zoom setup just so anyone who wants to attend virtually who can't come in person can join us.
Well, I think that we also need to um, be trained on how to use that equipment because we pay a lot of money for the equipment, but it doesn't make sense to pay somebody from downtown $100 and something every time we need to use it to have a meeting. So we need to be trained ourselves on how to use it.
I completely agree, Commissioner Alston, and I think we are in the process of getting that set up. So I believe we bought some of the equipment. So Commissioner Hermes and I will, as the two youngins, will make sure that we can get that tech set up. Commissioner Sellers?
I just wanted to put out there, I think it's important for the healthiness of the commissioners that we meet in hybrid and meet in person so we can really gel together as a team. Versus there's a lot, it's very efficient to do it online, but when we're face to face and we can actually talk and look at each other, I think that we can have a better understanding of where we're coming from and those side notes. This creates an opportunity.
Thank you, Commissioner Sellers. Completely agree. Commissioner Lucio?
Thank you. I just want to clarify real quick that in the beginning, before we purchased the equipment, the money we were spending was on renting the equipment from OANC downtown. And they were running that equipment. Now we have purchased the equipment out of our budget. And so there is a distinction between when we were using the equipment that did not belong to us versus the equipment that does belong to us, right? And so we all approved of having the equipment that we were purchasing instead of renting it temporarily from downtown so that we could use it. And so I just wanted to make sure everyone was clear on that distinction because that's where we're at now. Is we own the equipment and so we will be using the equipment, but it is ours.
And just to clarification, when before we purchased the equipment, it was actually there was no charge from the city for
Mm.
that. So we didn't pay anything for that. Just to clarify that.
Thank you, Commissioner Sellers. And I'm so sorry I'm blanking on his name, on the young gentleman that supported us, but he was wonderful. So much appreciation to him for helping us as we are getting our legs with the hybrid situation. Commissioner Bakum, did you have another comment?
Yes, yeah, it was Ron Gaither was the person who helped us most recently from OANC. But previously, there were some contractors from TechCon LLC who brought their equipment, and they also helped us. We did pay, I believe it was reimbursable, but there was a cost to not only the use of the equipment, but also helping us to, run the equipment. So there's two components to it. So.
Thank you, Commissioner McComb. Commissioner Hermes?
Yeah, I think we're ready to move past this. So I just want to put a formal motion that we meet hybrid according to the calendar proposed on the agenda.
Is there a second the motion to meet hybrid?
I'll make a second on that.
So when you said when you meet hybrid, that's
In
only
person.
That's only when you're going to be doing the once a month meeting now, because my people, we're not doing hybrid.
Um, this is for the monthly ANC meeting,
Okay.
so the meeting that we
Thank you.
have right now. No problem.
Thank you.
Point of order, Commissioner
Oh,
Bacon?
yeah, Commissioner Hermes said that to accept the meeting calendar as proposed, but there's a question about the specific calendar dates. So I think we should just clarify that we're just talking about meeting format,
Correct.
whether in person, virtual, or in this case, hybrid, right,
Yeah,
Commissioner
I'll
Hermes?
Yes.
I'll request unanimous consent to amend my motion to just have our meeting format be hybrid.
Thank you so much, Commissioner Miss. All in favor of having all of our monthly ANC meetings be hybrid moving forward?
Aye.
Uh,
Any abstentions or nays? Great. So I'm looking forward to seeing everyone in person at our next monthly meeting. Motion passes. So the next point is location. I know that there was some conversation at the end of the year about potentially rotating the location so that we're able to hit multiple SMDs. I'll open it up now for discussion. Commissioner Lucio, do you have your hand up?
That was an accent, sorry.
No worries. Commissioner Hermes?
Yeah, I would just like to request that the February meeting just be equitable. And again, what parts of the ANC we're meeting in, that this would be in Catholic University. This should be much easier for my residents than the Commissioner Holloway's and a couple of us sort of more on the southwest side of the southeast side of the ANC to vote that way. So thank you.
Thank you, Commissioner Hermes. Commissioner Holloway?
I would like to actually where the new commissioner, Commissioner Weston, um, the Latin school has offered us their building. So I would like for that to be considered maybe in March, if we will.
Thank you, Commissioner Holloway. Commissioner Sellers?
I just wanted to clarify to Commissioner Hermes, Catholic University, we did this exercise about 4 or 5 months ago. Have we secured a venue at Catholic University?
Yes, I've secured a venue and made sure that the parking will be all marked off for all of our visitors as well.
Thank you.
Right, so it sounds like we are generally in favor of rotating the location, so we're able to go to every SMD. Am I hearing that correctly? Is there a motion?
I'll make that formal motion.
All right, is there a second?
Second.
Commissioner Thomas.
Second by Commissioner Thomas. All in favor of rotating the location of the monthly ANC 5A meeting to ensure that we have a meeting in every SMD?
Aye.
Yeah.
But just for clarification, every SMD doesn't have a venue, but
Every SMD we are able to feasibly and accessibly find a venue.
thank you.
Fantastic. Any abstentions or nays? Beautiful. So I think Catholic sounds fantastic for February. We can look at March, at Latin for March. I think this will be, I'll make sure that this is on our agenda for the executive meeting so that we can secure locations in time to let all of the constituents know where the next meeting will be. And Commissioner Elmis, we can connect offline on getting that location for the February meeting. I really appreciate it. Yes, Commissioner Alston?
We need to make sure that there's going to be parking available for us
Yes, ma'am.
wherever we go. And also, Commissioner Weston, she needs cards. She needs her business cards also.
Yes, that's marked in the agenda, so we'll make sure I'll connect with Commissioner Bacon and Weston to make sure that we have those set up for her. And yes, that is part of accessibility. So when we look at the locations, we will consider parking. We will make sure that they are accessible for all folks and that they will be able to have the capacity for the meeting so that we have successful monthly meetings that our residents can attend to. Thank you, Commissioner Alston. All right. So our proposed meeting calendar is the following for our February meeting, February 25th, for our March meeting, March 25th, for our April meeting, April 22nd, for our May meeting, May 27th, for our June meeting, the 24th, for our September meeting, the 23rd, for our October meeting, the 28th, and for our final meeting of the year, either November 18th or December 2nd. I'll open it up for any discussion or comments. Yes, Commissioner Bakum?
I would like to propose that we meet on December 2nd rather than November 18th, because otherwise it's a very long time between November 18th and the end of January. That's a very long time to go without meeting, so I think December 2nd would be more appropriate. The reason why we can't meet the regular day is because of Thanksgiving being the next day. So it has to either be the week before Thanksgiving or the week after Thanksgiving. I propose that it's the week after Thanksgiving.
Any seconds to that motion?
I'd second that motion, please.
Great. All in favor of having our final meeting of the year on December 2nd over November 18th?
Point of order,
Yes.
please.
Yes, Commissioner Lucio?
Yes, Chair. We actually need to vote on the whole schedule, but we can vote on this whole schedule with that modification.
Yeah, I wanted to confirm that we're all good on December before moving on to the whole schedule to make sure that we're all good. So if we're all good with December 2nd as our final meeting, could I have a motion to vote on the whole calendar?
I'll make a motion that we vote on the schedule as proposed with the one modification for the last meeting of the year to be the December date.
Thank you, Commissioner Lucio. Do I have a second?
Second.
Second by Commissioner Bakum. All in favor?
Aye.
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 Any abstentions or nays? Great. So we have our proposed meeting calendar. We'll make sure that we have updated calendar invitations for all the commissioners. I'll make sure I have a note for that. And we'll make sure that that is reflected moving forward. All right. So the next item on the agenda is paying ANC 5A's outstanding balance to Verdi Ogletree. Commissioner Hermes, I believe that's your item.
Balance.
Yeah, myself and Miss Alston, we just have an outstanding balance with Verdi Ogletree. And so signing that we've committed to. Yeah, so I'll put a formal motion on the floor that we pay that balance.
Do we have an invoice?
The invoice was sent over email. I can pull it up real quick on how much the total is.
I will second that motion. We did get the invoice.
All right.
But let's make sure we have the specific amount.
The specific amounts, let me do some quick math here. 2258. $6,248.10. And again, just a reminder that much of that we get reimbursed from OANC. So yeah.
I appreciate that clarification. Commissioner Hermes. Yes, Commissioner Bakum.
Just point of order. I'm not looking at the budget at this moment, but this may require, it is good that we are discussing this because it might put us over what we had budgeted. But again, if we get it reimbursed, it'll go back down. But just as a clarification, it may be more than what we had budgeted for that line item. So if we agree to it, then that's fine. But
we could just adjust the line, yeah.
Yeah, I appreciate the point of order, Commissioner Bakum. So the motion on the floor is paying ANC 5A's outstanding balance, $6,400 and some change. By Commissioner Hermes, we have a second by Commissioner Lucio. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
All opposed or abstaining? I believe the motion passes. Oh, Elaine. Elaine, can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you now. My phone went out for a minute.
Oh, no worries. We were just voting on paying the outstanding balance.
Yes.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Elaine. Great. So the motion passes. Next item is the vote to apply for an EAF grant of $5,000 from OANC.
Yeah, just effectively every time we cross that $5,000 reimbursed, we have to reapply. So again, I'll motion that we apply for this grant.
Second.
Second. All in favor?
Aye.
Aye.
Any opposed or abstentions? Great, the motion passes. And the final note is we have to pay a vote to pay on additional 3,500 beyond our first 5,000. Jack, would you clarify?
Yeah, just to add $3,500 in the line item budget to that, like Commissioner Bakuma and I were just saying before, to add that to that line item. Yeah.
Great.
Question. So does
Yes.
that anticipate additional costs in the future?
At this time, that's sort of to be determined based on what happens with the license when it goes back before the board, whether or not we would want to continue legal services with Verde Ogletree.
Okay, but either way, it sounds like we have a good chance of getting it reimbursed by OANC.
Yeah, very strong. Yeah.
Okay.
Great. Any other questions or points of discussion?
I'd like to have something to say, please.
Yeah, go ahead, Commissioner Alston.
We had such a wonderful time when we met at the Busboys and Poets. I think it would be great if we could perhaps maybe get some food and go to maybe everybody can bring a potluck or we can order in and go to the office that we have, the one down the street from UDC, sit around and talk to each other. Like Keith said, it's very important that we talk to each other to have a strong ANC board and whatever we're doing, if we need help from one another, that we can draw on each other at that time. Because we don't want to give anything that, like, if I'm going to be doing the community day, but I don't want to do it the community day the day that you're going to be doing the community day. So if
I
we
think
could
that's
just,
a great idea,
you
Commissioner
know,
Alston.
and brainstorm. We need like some community things for the community, arts and crafts. We need sewing. We need music. We
I
need
think
arts.
that's great, Commissioner Alston. I do not mean to cut you off. We
I'm
do
sorry.
have a motion, but
Okay.
I have made a note in the agenda to make sure that we talk about a potential potluck for the commissioners at our next exec meeting, and we can also chat offline because I think that would be a fantastic idea. Thank
Thank you
you.
so much. Thank you so much.
Do we have a motion on the floor?
I'll move that we make this allotment.
I
Do we have
second.
a second?
Second.
Thank you, Commissioner Alston. All in favor?
I think, if I'm not mistaken, I think
Any-
I saw someone from the council member's office on this evening. I think they're gone now.
No, that we have a member of the councilman member Parker's office. So that'll actually be next on the agenda item.
Okay, good. It's still there.
No worries. Thank you, Commissioner Thomas.
No
I
problem.
appreciate the time check. I believe we're cutting it close, but we're going good.
Okay.
Motion passes. Do we have anyone from the mayor's office still on? Any updates?
I don't see anyone.
Yes,
Is it?
yes, Lacey Davis is here from the mayor's office, Ward 5 liaison.
Hi, Lacey.
How you doing? It's been a long week, guys. Long week.
It's been a long week. Appreciate you joining us and tuning in.
Yeah, so I have an update on DPW. They are still prioritizing the clearing the snow from major roadways while continuing steady progress on residential areas. As of today, the continuation of ensuring that the major roadways are passable and also clearing the residential areas. We've been getting a lot of feedback from constituents in Ward 5. And I also, after the end of my update, I would like to open the floor for to invite you guys, if you have any issues or whatever, you can either, I'll put my email address and phone number in the chat. You can email me photos and addresses, or you can address it right here. One more thing, our snow team, our snow hero team, as far as getting out to dig out the sidewalks and stuff for seniors. They're still working around the clock trying to get that arranged. Trash pickup is pushed back until they address the snow.
and alleys in which DPW services for trash will be plowed. DPW will plow those alleys where they service the trash at. Now I would like to open the floor for any updates from you guys or concerns.
Thank you so much, Lacey. Are there any questions from the commissioners first, and then we'll open it up to the public? Yes, Commissioner Alston?
I first would want to say thank you. Thank you so much for all that you're doing and all the guys are doing in the streets. I know it's very hazardous for you all to get out there to do what you do to help us. And I'm asking that God continue to bless you all as you help us. And I have been snowed and I can't even open my door since the snow. If I could get somebody to come and help me, I can't even open the door. That would be great. But thank you a lot for
Is your
everything that you're
sidewalks?
doing.
Have your sidewalk been shoveled?
I don't have a sidewalk.
Okay.
I don't have a sidewalk, but I cannot even open my door to get out.
Mm. Well, can
Great,
you
thank
send me
you.
your address, please?
Okay. I live right around the corner from the mayor,
Okay.
Danny.
Lacey, would you mind sending your email or contact
Yeah,
info
I'll put
over
it in
chat?
chat right
And
now.
thank you. I appreciate it. So that way we can also share that after this after the meeting. I see a couple of hands. I believe Shamik was the first one. So Shamik, if you can go ahead.
Hi, can you guys hear me?
We can
Yes.
hear you.
I want to start with positive in terms of saluting and acknowledging the effort that's happening on the part of all of our elected officials to try to mitigate the impacts of this past snow event. I've put out my back in terms of being out in our walkway and front yardway and driveway in the back. Um, at the same time, I this is more a little bit, I guess, venting for all of our fellow residents, all of our fellow parents. The public response, notification, updates, tragic, trash. Like, as much as I want to hate on Prince George's County, they just called it from the jump and just said, you know what? Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, stay in the house, let us plow, let us get to you. DC stringing parents along. We think we're going to have school on Tuesday. We think we're going to have school on Wednesday. We think we're going to have school on third. We're not sure. It throws everyone's schedules into disarray, especially for working parents. And I try to take my little guy out to go and get a cup of coffee from a coffee shop, and we're having to climb mountains of slush and sleet and ice to get to the bus stop, and the bus stop's not plowed. We literally have to hail a bus, and we have to pray the bus stops in front of our door, in front of the corner, so we can traverse an icy mountain to then get on the bus. I don't understand why there's blue salt in front of a bus shelter and there's a mountain of ice separating the bus shelter from the street. Up Galloway, if you're walking through the path to get to the metro station, you're walking on a sheet of ice. The coordination and update and communication has been absolutely tragic. There's another weather storm coming in on Saturday, maybe Sunday. I'm extremely concerned about how we're going to get around, how our trash is going to get picked up, how we're going to keep ourselves safe, because we're going to have to be walking out in the streets. We're going to have our toddlers walking out in the streets. So I'm venting, I'm done venting, and I just want to say, please do a better job of coordinating, listening to the meteorologist report. They've been saying for almost 5 days before the snow came that there was going to be this ice freeze after. You knew the leadership knew the ice freeze was coming, and still they delayed the cleanup. And now we're all dealing with the implications of the deep freeze. We have to do better. And I just want to voice that, and I'm done. Thank you.
Thank you, Shamik. I appreciate it. I climbed a mountain myself just to get a sandwich today. So it's definitely dangerous out there. I believe next on deck was Uchenna. And I see your hand, Commissioner Thomas.
Yeah. To the young man who just spoke, I think someone from the mayor's office can speak more clearly than we are because they're down there where the decisions are being made. And if they're there, they can respond to this taxpayers inquiry about
Ab-
the thing he ran up on this week. And all of us are in the same boat he's in. Just want to let him know that. And so the guy from DP, Ward 5 service coordinator, he's there. He probably can answer his some questions. Yeah,
Absolutely, Commissioner Thomas. I want to get other communities' comments in first, just so
yeah.
that he's not repeating the answers to questions, as is able to answer all of them at once, if that's okay. Uchenna?
Hi, good evening, Mr. Davis. I just wanted to say I'm glad to have a new Ward 5 moker on board. And I wanted to ask the previous smokers, they would have ward days when they would be around the ward. I know you all are focused on the winter storm right now, but I am wondering if in general you have ward days where you will be available to meet residents around the ward so that we can, talk to you about any issues that we have.
Yes, I would love to discuss that with you. This chat is disabled. I can't put my information here, but once I do, please email me and we can schedule that.
Okay.
You can actually message me and I'll send it out to everyone.
Okay. Thank you.
And,
No problem.
and I'm sorry, can you just say your email address for everyone?
Yes. Lacy, LACY.Davis@DC.gov. LACY.Davis@DC.gov.
Thank you very
Thank you so much, Uchenna. I believe next was Aramis and followed by that Commissioner Sellers.
I don't have anything. I'm sorry.
Oh, Aramis?
Oh, it's not my last name. I'm sorry.
Sorry. Hi. Uh, Thank you for your time. I wanted to ask, you said that the alleyways that DPW serves will get plowed. What's the ETA around that? And I just wanted to echo what the first gentleman who spoke said regarding just like the mountains of ice. I'm an educator. I work for DCPS, so I've had these days off and I've been able to like, go out with my shovel and keep the passageways clear and do all that. But it's really disheartening to wake up each morning and like the crosswalks where the kids are like trying to get by is just like a mountain of ice from the plows going through. I know it's a necessary thing, but I'm just trying to see if maybe in the future we can think around having any sort of solution for making sure particularly like the alley like the crosswalks are clear because I know it's owner responsibility, but that's just not working for the city from what I've seen, and we got to figure out like a more robust response.
I will note your feedback and I will also flag your issues. But I do know that this has been an unprecedented storm with the ice and the amount of snow and the freezing and cold temperatures. From what I've heard so far, the feedback from DPW, it's been very taxing on them as far as removing the ice. We had a meeting today earlier, and I believe the mayor was there. I believe they're going to bring in some more bigger and more capable machinery to try to break this ice up. But the icing, this cold stretch of cold, has been a very big issue for them. As far as the trash is concerned, as soon as I get an update, if you guys can just just give me a message. And as soon as I get the updates, I will inform you all on when the trash will be picked up again. Because I know that's a major concern. Because I know a week before the trash was not picked up, and we've been having issues. But unfortunately, this with the trash and the leaf collection. But unfortunately, this storm happened and kind of knocked everybody back a couple steps. But we'll get it together.
Appreciate it. And I put your email back in the chat so
Please
everyone
email
can
me
take
so
a
I can
look.
get everybody's email and I can keep you up to date. Or if you
Thank
have
you.
any questions, just contact me.
Commissioner Sellers?
Thank you. Shamik, I wanted to share with you that the National Park Service will be at the Lamont Riggs Citizen Association's meeting next Monday at 6:30. and you'll be able to address with them your concerns about the pathway between Galloway and Gallatin Street, and any other questions regarding Fort Circle and Fort Totten Park. But the more immediate thing that you were interested in was about the ice path between Galloway and Galloway Street. That's National Park Service land, and you can be able. We'll have three people represented at that meeting. It's scheduled to be in person, but that with the weather the way it is, it will probably be online, anticipating that. So I just wanted to share that with you.
Thank you, Commissioner
I'm
Sellers.
sorry, I'm new. I have a comment.
Sorry, I don't know who's speaking.
My name is Michelle.
Oh, hi, Michelle. We do have a couple of folks that I think are before you, but I did hear you now. So I'll go to Emily, Shamik, and then Michelle, I'll add you into the stack if that's all right.
Thank you.
Commissioner Lucio.
Thank you so much, Chair Sosa-Granica. Good evening, Lacey. How are you?
Oh, how are you? Good evening.
Good evening. I just want to make sure to level set things, because I know that this question comes up a lot on listservs. It's come up a lot on the Brookline Facebook group, and I know not everybody is aware of this, but can you just clarify so that everybody is aware of what the snow removal policy is? Because my understanding is it's very clear. It says that residents are responsible within 8 hours, sorry, after the last snowfall to remove the snow around the perimeter sidewalks and the perimeter of their property, and that residents are also responsible for the alleys. Can you just clarify that? Because I think a lot of people are confused about who is responsible, whether the city does the alleys or not, and there's been some mixed messaging about that. And the 8 hour rule, and what really is the city doing in terms of enforcing that? Thank you.
Okay, right now, from what for what's passed down to me, they have suspended any fines or whatever as far as those responsible for their sidewalks, and because they understand the challenge of the ice and removing that stuff. And also, I would like to inform you that um, it's a lot of this stuff that constituents, the answers that they want, they want things done now because I understand the concerns of getting out your home. You don't want to feel trapped in your home, and you walk out to the corner and there's a pound of snow and ice there. I'm taking notes. I will have answers for you, more answers for you tomorrow as DPW if we have our morning meetings, to give you a better update as far as your concerns. But as far as the alleys are concerned, right now, I know that they will, once they start focusing back on trash, they will be getting in the alleys where trash collection is. That will be their first main priority as far as clearing the alleys where trash is.
Thank you, because as I said, I think that there's been mixed messaging on that. There have been some city officials who have said that the city will not be clearing the alleys. So I appreciate you clarifying that. I think just to clarify for people that there is a senior exemption for this, and there's a form that seniors can fill out in it to let them know. And there's also a phone number for residents who are not physically able to clear their property, that they can call, and then a team of people will come out. I will say that some of the residents in my SMD have shared that it's been 3 or 4 or 5 days or whatever it's been, and people have not come out yet. So we have coordinated backup efforts to help our neighbors. But there is a number you can call, and there are other community organizations that you can work with to get your sidewalk clean if you are not physically able to do it. So thank you so much.
And please reach out to me, please. If your sidewalks, if they haven't gotten to you yet, please, so I can flag it in the morning.
I appreciate it. Thank you both. Next on stack, we have Shamik, Michelle, and Deb. So you can go ahead, Ms. Shamik.
So first of all, Keith, thank you for the update about the National Park Service. I'm fully aware of the situation with the National Park Service. My remarks specifically were, and my venting and my frustration was specifically at Mr. Davis on behalf of our elected officials. So, Mr. Davis, this is not directed at you specifically. This is just in terms of our leadership's response. Like, I live on Farragut Place. We're around the corner from an HVAC company called Magnolia. They literally have their own front loader, bulk moving ice. I have an email from the councilman. Bless him for his communication efforts. Again, I want to try to give credit where credit is due. But in his email, they're admitting, and this is lack of listening and lack of preparation, but he admits it, and I appreciate his transparency. The equipment is breaking down. DC is trying to send pickup trucks to do front loader work. DC needs to regroup. They need to get the big equipment, big front loaders, construction vehicles, target an area, clear it out. Sending plows back and forth, pickup trucks back and forth, salt back and forth over 4 days hasn't done it. It hasn't done it. So I just want to be really transparent and clear about that. The gentleman who talked about the intersections, the bus stops, that needs to be a focus. Y'all are getting ready to have thousands of kids in these streets tomorrow trying to go to school.
Wow.
And you don't want to have any accidents? Y'all need front loaders, pickaxes, bulk construction vehicles out in these streets cutting ice. It is no longer a snow removal event. This is an ice removal event. Take notes and lessons from northern states and northern partners. Get the big vehicles. If you have to cross contract with private construction, private contracting agencies, we had to pay $300 to get a front loader to come move our alleyway because the DC website, DPW website, as was mentioned, all the private groups says clearing the alleyways is the responsibility of the homeowner. If I see a truck come down in the next 4 days after I paid $300 to have my alleyway removed, they better take everybody's trash. They better take the whole DC trash and leave some money behind. I'm going to stop talking because I hear myself venting it and getting a little bit out of control. But there needs to be a regroup. I appreciate the acknowledgement of the effort that's being had, but current strategies are not doing it. Insanity is when you do the same thing and you expect a different result. Please advise the leadership to regroup, recruit stronger, more durable, heavyweight equipment, target areas, and move the ice. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you, Shamik. Michelle, followed by Deb.
Hi. My husband and I just moved into the area. We're from Alabama. We just moved into Brooklyn, and I'm very happy thus far to be among native Brooklanders, as it were called. And I would say one thing in my town. Sorry, can you hear me?
Yes.
We can hear you, Michelle.
Sorry. In my town, women were not allowed to participate in this kind of thing, and it ran much more efficiently.
Your comment has been noted, Michelle. Deb?
I'm not going to harp on this too much longer, but I just wanted to follow up with what Shamik said and both Emily as far as clarification regarding the alley, because the notice that came from Councilmember Parker less than a few hours ago said the alley is the homeowner's responsibility and that DPW trucks can't fit in the alley, but they may deploy salt in some areas. So we definitely need clarification on that. And Shamik, if you can share the contractor that you use, because our alley is a sheet of ice and snow, we cannot get our cars out to South Dakota Avenue, which is clear. And lastly, I want to make a comment that when the plows come down South Dakota Avenue, after we had cleared our sidewalks, the plows just shifted all of that snow right back onto the sidewalk. as if we never cleared it.
Thank you, Deb.
And I don't know who's responsible for clearing the paths going to the metro, but on both sides of the street where the field is, Ford Circle Park, you have to walk in the street because you can't walk on the sidewalk. And the same thing heading to the metro station. You literally have to walk in the street. So I don't know who's responsible for clearing those areas.
I will flag it. Thank you so much for bringing that up.
Thank you, Deb. Thank you, Lacey. Final comment, because we do have to move on. We still have Councilmember Parker's office on the line. Aramis?
Hi, just real quick. I'm a Floridian, and something that happens after hurricanes is essentially there's a big truck that goes around and pays a day rate for folks who want to deal with debris. It is ice out there, but with a metal shovel and enough manpower, you get through it. Like it might be of interest to the city. Just putting the thought to like try a similar model, have people sign up, pay them a day rate to pick out the snow for 8 hours a day, and it might go a lot towards helping the issue.
Right, thank you. Lacey, thank you so much. We appreciate all the work that y'all are doing. Yes, Commissioner Alston?
My last suggestion is one time we had bad snow, never like this is something we've never seen before, but they had trucks coming around and they picked the ice up. Like you said, the ice that we pushed to the side when we cleaned the street, they would come back and pick all of that ice up and they would take it somewhere and dump it. And they did that all over the city, and that was a good way to help traffic, people get around and things of that nature. Because this ice is really, really, really hard and
It
really, really
really is.
dangerous.
Thank
It's
you,
in the
Commissioner Alston.
councilman's newsletter, Miss Elaine. Miss Elaine, it's in the councilman's newsletter. They're picking up the ice and they're moving it to RFK lot. The problem is you have all the entire city moving ice all the way to RFK lot. And I don't know if they have enough dump trucks to do that. They might need to have dumpsters around the city to help stage so you can get the ice over to RFK lot. But they're doing that strategy, Miss Elaine. They are doing that strategy.
Okay, thank you so
Thank you,
much.
Shamik. I appreciate it. Lacey,
Madam
thank you so
Chairman, it's
much.
8:29.
Yes, it is. So I gotta move us on. Lacey,
Thank
thank
you.
you.
Thank
I
you.
really appreciate you. Councilmember Parker's office, do you have any updates? And we gotta keep it tight so folks can go eat dinner. I apologize for how long it's been.
You're fine. I hope everyone's having a happy new year. If you're new here, my name's Andriana Lovelace. I'm a constituent service coordinator for Councilmember Parker's office. I cover the areas 5A, C, and D. So I'll just give brief updates. As you know, Councilmember Parker just gave a brief update on the snow removal. It hasn't gone as planned this week, and we do share neighbors' frustrations. DPW is continuing to plow the streets. Trash pickups will be delayed at least until next week, given the persistent cold temperatures and preventing melting in alleyways. Snow removal on sidewalks and in alleyways is the responsibility of the property owners, and the Mayor's Snow Hero team has about 633 active volunteer members that have been deployed over the past few days to help seniors and disabled residents with their walkways. If you want to be added, you can contact the team at 202-727-7925. And we've also been out helping neighbors remove snow and get out of their homes. DC Public Schools will operate on a 2-hour delay tomorrow and on Friday. And DGS will continue to clear government buildings. And then I'll get to our regular updates. So we had our public safety call on January 27th, and we were joined by Fire EMS, Department of Behavioral Health, and MPD. DPR will have their Ward 5 Capital Projects meeting on February 5th at 6 p.m. They will give us updates on Ward 5 construction updates, and that is via Zoom. And we are having our Ward 5 budget forum on February 11th at 6:30. It is on Zoom, so you can join our office on our annual budget forum to learn more about the budget process and share your priority as the council prepares to work through the fiscal year 27 budget proposal. And then lastly, right now is performance oversight. So we have created a link for our office, for you all to share your thoughts with us regarding the performance of DC agencies over the past year, as Councilmember Parker attends these performance oversights. And I can take any questions or comments, and I can also drop my information in the chat to be reached.
Thank you so much, Andriana. We're going to keep it to very brief if there is any comments, and I don't see any hands. I see the link in the chat, Andriana, so I'll make sure that that is included in the follow-up so that everyone has access to that. We'll take one comment. John, I just saw your hand raised. Joseph, sorry.
Hello. I've moved into the neighborhood recently. I just wanted to talk about a couple things. First of all, I think your voting procedure should be done by a roll call vote. It seems like things would go a lot more smoothly if there wasn't confusion of trying to count people's hands on the Zoom call. And I just think that was a little silly and, it looked really unprofessional. Um, Secondly, I was also thinking that, I don't know how you guys do things down here. I'm from up north, but, maybe beginning the meeting or closing the meeting with a prayer would be nice. After all, you guys do a lot of zoning and for housing, and God is the grand architect of the universe. So I think it might be nice, in a spirit of friendship to maybe pray before at the end of your meetings. And then thirdly, I'd like to say I found it very odd that someone nominated Mr. Commissioner Hermes for chair and then didn't vote for him. It just looked very odd. And I will say I don't know who he is, but he's the only one wearing a suit here, and I think he looks pretty respectable. So thank you.
Appreciate your comment, Joseph. With that,
Madam Chair, you're on mute.
appreciate it. Thank you, Commissioner Lucio. With that, we're going to wrap because we do. Okay, I'll last one, Jenna, and please make it brief.
Yeah, so sorry. I thought there was a
I appreciate
community concerns period. My bad.
You're good.
I,
You're good.
I was just wondering if there was an update on the lawsuit regarding the cannabis shop at all.
Commissioner Hermes, do you
Yeah,
have a
so
brief
we're just
update?
waiting. I assume they have to go before the ABCA board again. It's sort of been weird that they haven't done it for a while. So yeah, I guess we're just waiting on that. So, and that ABCA just doesn't communicate anything with us, so they won't let us know when that happens. They'll just surprise us with a posted agenda like a day before.
I'm sorry. So where exactly are they allowing you all to protest? I'm confused.
We're waiting for them to approve or not approve this application before we can sue them. That's what the DC Court of Appeals told us basically was they thought, we had standing, but until there's actually a ruling, then we can't say, hey, they didn't give us great weight. And we're just waiting on that ruling, which again, we don't know when that could be.
Okay, I'll send you an email. Thank you.
Maybe
you,
I say
Jenna.
something before you, Jenna. I did talk to Parker, Councilmember Parker. I went to his office and I talked to him, and he's really, really trying to work on it and see
I
if we can.
appreciate
Yeah, we
Commissioner
really trying to work,
Alice.
and we do have several protests that we've already approved, but then the snow came. So right after the snow
Commissioner
leaves.
Alston, we do have to wrap. I'm very
Oh,
sorry,
I'm sorry.
but
I'm sorry.
you're good. But we'll make sure that an update is sent out as soon as we
Okay.
have an update available. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Our next meeting, February 25th, at Catholic. We will send that out as always once we have the location secured and a week before the meeting. Do I have a motion to
Sorry,
adjourn?
just point of order. I think there might be one other hand. I don't know.
I really have one more
Just
hand
legally, we're not
because
allowed to is the only issue.
Owen, I
But I
believe, go
don't
ahead.
Oh, hello. This is the first one of these meetings I've come to. I've been a resident here for about 3 years. I was very interested to, see how these work. I've got to say, I'm very disappointed at the lack of decorum and the lack of professionality. Why is there only one person in a suit? It just seems like we could be doing a lot better. It seems like we could be held to a higher standard. And I would like to see our local government take itself more seriously and maybe be run with more integrity. That's my comment.
Your comment has been noted, Owen.
Will it
Do
be
I
reflected in the minutes?
No, because comments are typically not reflected in the minutes. There is, however, a recording that is publicly available for anyone to access.
Great, thank you.
Anthony,
Motion to adjourn.
I
motion.
make the motion.
Point of order, we are
Second it.
not
I
allowed to
second it.
adjourn while there are still hands raised.
Hands are raised.
Well,
Anthony, go
this is
ahead.
Anthony Hood. First of all, I just wanted to. I heard those comments. You can always get comments from the Monday morning quarterbacks, but I want to tell the commission, whether how you dress doesn't matter. It's about your work. So let's stay focused on the real issue. If the people who moved here from the north and the south and the east and the west don't like it, you can always return. So let me just say this to you. You all keep doing what you're doing. You're very relaxed. The focus is to get the job done. Thank you very much. And it's always good to have different various opinions. So I decided to give mine. So keep doing what you're doing. Thank you.
Thank you, Anthony. We appreciate you.
I'm sorry. Can I say one more thing?
Who is
This is
speaking?
Michelle.
It's 8:38 right now.
Is this the
It
person who
is.
made the racist comment or the sexist comment?
Yes,
I don't.
it is.
We
I
can kick her,
believe.
maybe.
Yes, I can. I believe there was a motion on the floor.
Yes. I make a motion
Do
to
we have a
adjourn.
second? Do we have a second?
I second it.
Great. We adjourn 8:38. Have a nice night, everyone. Take care.
Thank you
very much.
Bye.
Great night, everyone.